It's very interesting when they be like, all right, just don't do anything. Because then it's like, okay, I'm not doing anything, so you're not pissing it off, you're not aggravating it, right? But then as soon as you add that stress right back in, it's gonna come back. You know what I mean? Or most times. There's some times where it's indicated that you really should just chill, but it's really more so if you do something, it's gonna get to level 8. If you chill, it's gonna get to level 8. So for me, I'd rather do something because now you're not gonna lose all the strength, the mobility, like all the stuff that comes with that, even just the feel for the game. Because you know, you don't pick up a ball for 2-3 weeks. You come back, you're like, damn, where'd my touch go? You know what I'm saying? But we'll go through some. So let's start with some ankle. So I'm gonna show you this, just because this gives us a little good wall space, right? So you're gonna be here. You're gonna be a fist length away from the wall, right? Keep that heel attached to the ground. All I want you to do, make the knee touch the wall without the heel coming up. Feel me? Taking a little time. Let's compare both sides. Tell me if it's one side that's easier or harder than the other.
I know for sure there's one side that's easier.
Yeah. All right, so you're just gonna be here. Keep that weight sitting right on top of the knee. Pull that heel back towards the blue pad. All I want you to do, lean forward. Right, keeping that weight there, letting gravity do the work here. All right, don't feel like you gotta push through the foot or anything. Just lean forward, try to get that knee as far forward. You're gonna feel that stretch, probably feel a little pinch in the front. Hold that guy 10 seconds, come back. All right, give me 10 of those each side. Because that ankle mobility gonna be, I mean, especially for hoopers.
I always got ankle problems.
All of our power comes from the ankles. Once the ankle gets hurt once, it starts to go into protective mode. It's like, all right, I need to move less. I shouldn't move more. Move less, move less, move less. But that's the exact opposite of what we want happening. You know, we're gonna go through it. We're gonna hit ankles first. We're gonna go hips after. And we're gonna hit a little low back. By the time I got to my sophomore year, I did the same thing in this knee that Greg Oden did. So I'm like, damn, I mean, they sat me down. I was the athletic director, the head coach, trainer, like the surgeon. They like, yeah, we don't know if you're gonna be able to play again. Like, we'll give you the rest of your full scholarship, but like, we really don't know. I did this like at the time on more so experimental surgery, microfracture surgery, where they go in and like drill holes into the bone. So like you know what a meniscus is, right? So the meniscus is what connects like the lower half of your leg up. What I tore was what connected up here down. So it's a lot less blood supply. Like, it's just a tougher type of recovery, exactly. So they had to drill holes in for like a new substance to come out and try to take the place of what was messed up. But the piece is, they only like to do the surgery if it's big enough for like 6 drill holes. Mine was big enough for 12. So they like, but the only other option was literally taking a cadaver, like a dead body, cutting out a piece of the knee like a puzzle piece and then fitting it into mine. That would have been like a year plus rehab. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do the first one. Did that, transfer, whole 9. I'll tell you, I got the same exact thing in this knee right now. No surgery, no nothing. I don't even think twice about it. It's just because I know a little bit more now.
But could you have played?
For sure. Oh, I kept playing. Like, I was good. Like, it was very, like, a lot of this stuff is, there's no perfect answer to it. Within this profession, the answer is quite literally, it depends all the time, because we don't know enough yet. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things we say to be absolute because people want answers. If a patient comes in, they're going to want to hear something. If you're going to tell them like, yo, we really don't know because we don't have the data yet, people don't want to hear that, even though it's really the truth. You know what I'm saying? All right, retry that same one after that. We're going to see what it looks and feels like.
See, his first time out of jail, he didn't give me a hug, he hugged the block. I could be in any city, I ask him where I find a mouse. Gotta watch out what I say on here, they'll do
that guy a little, almost getting, a little up. That's not bad. That's not bad. Try the side, and I'm going to show you what we're going to follow this up with. Because I'm going to just introduce you to a bunch of little things that you could be doing on a daily that's going, you know what I'm saying?
At the crib.
Help, exactly. There we go. That guy's getting a little action, yep. But, nah, it's going to feel a little weird. right? Because we're gonna do an anterior shift goblet squat. What that means is when you squatting regularly, right, you breaking at the hips, you breaking at the knees all at the same time, right? And just coming down. Here, we're not gonna break at the hips. Straight knees, so it's gonna look like this, right? Because at some point, what's stopping me from going forward? Exactly, right? So we're gonna take this where we're passively pulling the ankle into a range, but when I let go, what happens? Right back, right? So now we're gonna take that to the next level where we're actually moving the muscle through a range, where it's actually working through it. All right, so I'm here. Don't break. Once you get to that point where the ankles ain't letting you go forward no more, then you sit back. So, So that tension build up back there, then you sit back. Yep. So we're working that ankle complex through that deeper range that we're trying to get and make normal for the body, but we're making it do it through some weight. So they're working while they're moving through it and they're not just being passively pulled through it. Bro, this is the in-between that keeps somebody like LeBron top 20 in the league in year 20. You know what I'm saying? Give me another round here. Another round here, yep. We're gonna superset these two. But I'm just like, my whole reason for it's real selfish, honestly. I just want to be able to hoop as long as I can forever. You know what I'm saying? That's not possible in the literal sense, but as much knowledge as I could get about, okay, boom, how could you do this? How could you do that? Boom, boom. Like to play, I'm trying to dunk when I'm 50. Still, you know what I'm saying? Still throw that down when I'm 50, easy. You know what I'm saying? Light, not even thinking about it.
My thing right now is I want to move without
Yeah.
down with like you know what I mean?
It's little things. It's little things too. It's honestly real simple. If you don't use it, you lose it. Like you gotta think from a cultural standpoint, right? I for damn sure can't sit. What they say, cross-legged Indian style. I can't do that. It's over. When I was a young boy, I could though. What's the only difference? Preschool, okay. Come for story time. Do boom, boom. Kindergarten, same thing. First grade, nope. It's not story time no more. Sit in your desk. Right? So now I'm not getting no time sitting cross-legged. I'm just sitting in the chair. You start right now. But if you ever seen, I think it's I want to say the Chinese culture. You ever see like the old men smoking the cigs, like they be down here with it, like just chilling. Like I'm already ready to lose my balance, but they be here with it because it's cultural. They sit on the floor to eat over there, like in Japan, for example. It's cultural. It's very, so like for them to just boop, it's easy because they never stop doing that. And like this is just with, we've been at this for what, 5-10 minutes? You do 2 weeks of this straight, a month of this straight, 2 months of this straight, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially for the ankles, because for hoopers, everything, all of our power is generated from our ankles. When it comes to jumping, when it comes to cutting, when it comes to that first step, like it's all straight, you know what I mean? So if we got that range to get there, and then we could generate power through that, oh man, now we talking about that separation. There you gotta pay attention. That's one thing, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like from a skill level, these young bulls is, you know what I mean. To this day, I never worked with a skills coach, not once. Now it's you know what I mean. Like they everywhere. Everybody got one. Every player got their own. You know what I mean. I was just, we going outside. I got the court in my front yard. Let's do it. We going to the, you know what I'm saying? I'm going right to Somerset every single day after school. Let's hoop with the old heads.
That's the difference.
We gonna make it an even, it always sounds weird saying an even 3 sets, but we gonna make it 3 sets. And then we gonna get into some hip action. And we gonna put a couple of these together. It's gonna be good. But then we gonna talk about that, the band I gave you, because I already got it programmed for you too. It's a workout that's in there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like a band.
Yeah, no, I say it's a little something to that. I got you, because I'm like real big into like tech too. So like I got a lot of things coming, but this is like the first iteration of it. This is like the prototype. That's where it's gonna start to go.
Everything like teams, they use vests with all this shit in it. Just put something like that on.
That's where I'm trying to get to. It's like, okay, you get a workout app, you do that, you gotta remember your username, you gotta remember your password. You got like this whole data, like it's like there are steps to it. This is literally just take your phone, tap into it, workout pops up, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that ease of use is very, we're very, we lazy. We get lazy as humans. You know what I'm saying? We want the efficient way. You want it the fastest way possible. You know what I mean?
They wanted us to log in every year, like how tough was the practice, how you feel today, this and that. You gotta log in, you gotta go do it. It's like homework.
Trying to make it as seamless as possible to, okay, I just walked into the gym. Okay, this is what I'm doing. Make that as seamless as possible. Okay, I just woke up. Here it is. Boom. I got a kid. Did you do your workout today? Oh, I didn't. It's right on. It's literally at your fingertips. Go do it. You know what I mean? No excuse. Waterproof, weatherproof, all that. So it's coming. All right, right. So we're gonna be on the floor. 90-90s. It's probably damn near my favorite movement out of all this. Yeah. So boom, you gonna be in that 90-90 position where you got that front. Yep. And then you want that guy in line with that tibia, right? So that you're right, bring that forward just a, yep, perfect. And then belly button in line with that front leg. Now from here, try and sit up as high as possible, right? Try to get that. You think you got a string from the top of your head to the ceiling, and you try and tighten it, right? So you're just going as straight up as possible. Take that right knee, drive that into the ground. As you do that, lift up at the back. Right, and just give me 10 of those. Yep. We're gonna start here. We're gonna break it down a little bit and then build it up. But every time you lift, make sure you driving. Yep. After each one is its own individual piece. Because here we're working on some hip dissociation. Because both our hips should be able to do things independently of each other. They don't. A lot of times they end up working like a unit because, like, okay, we got some low back soreness, we might have some hip soreness. You know what I mean? So we want to be able to work independently of each other because basketball is a single leg sport. All right, so this next piece, same starting point where, right, everything, boom, 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 got your chest, boom, up to the sky. Drive that knee down, lift. This time, try to keep your chest up as you turn through. Boom. You end up mirroring yourself on the other side. Then drive that knee through, lift up. Keep that chest up as much as possible. Try not to let those feet slide. Come back over, all right? Let's see what this looks like. Perfect. All right, drive that front knee down. Lift that back. Keep that chest up. Yep, let's go through. My bad. There's something that's gonna bring you back a little bit. Perfect. Give me 5 to each side here. I'm gonna show you the last one. Yep, exactly. I'm gonna show you this last piece after that. Because I mean, I know people who, they coach might not speak English.
Yeah, our coach ain't really speak.
You feel me? Like, how do you navigate that? Probably one of the assistant coaches or, okay, got you. What does that do to timeouts? You got a 30-second timeout. He trying to give you.
But like, normally during timeouts, they just speak basketball, so everybody understands
Okay,
basketball, you know?
okay.
But like, if you have to go ask him a question,
Yeah.
go ask the assistant and he go ask him.
Got you. So Hooper's communication, trying to play overseas. Communication is huge. Same starting position. This time, instead of me switching, I'm driving that front knee down, the foot side fist, you're making a fist, and you're bringing your chest down to the ground and then pushing yourself back up through that leg. Exactly. So you're pushing down too. So you should always be pushing down. Try to push yourself up just with that leg. You're gonna feel that into the glute. This hand here is just here for like a kickstand for some support, but you're not pushing all your weight through it. All right, so lean forward, try to bring that chest down to the knee while you driving that knee into the ground, and then try to push yourself back up with just that knee. Yep.
You know how kids got their own trainers and all that? Mm-hmm. That's gonna be the next thing, to have somebody like you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your body's in the right position.
Because that's
Everybody got a trainer, everybody got a weightlifter, all that, but who got the little things? You know what I mean?
that's the crazy part, because I'm actually putting together a workshop specifically for trainers. Like trainers, anybody who works with athletes, like things that you can use to help. It's gonna be something I'm gonna be able to take mobily. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I've already kind of got like the outline, the skeleton of it, but just like things that, because I have trainers who are my clients, you know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times they'll ask me questions like, oh, if I got somebody who's got some ankle pain or some knee pain or like they can't do X, Y, Z, like clearly I'm gonna give them some pointers and all that. So I'm like, I need to just put together like a program, put together like a actual thing for that. So that's coming too, for sure.
That is gonna be something else. I'm like, damn, I wish I had when I was a kid.
You know what I mean? Now you're gonna reach for this guy with here. Now you're gonna give me that piece where you're coming down. Get to that point where you can't go no more. From there, I'm gonna add some tension here. Yep. Give me that row.
How many?
Give me 10 of them. Hitting those lats a little bit. People don't realize the lats attach into your low back. The lat muscles go all the way down and attach into your low back. So a lot of time when people talk, oh, my low back, there's a piece of that that's coming from, you know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna do that one more to each side. Yeah. And you can tell which side you got, you know what I'm saying? You get so much farther down on this side versus the other.